Hello, it is Sunday and it's time for my mental health vlog. And if you're looking for week 193, there's not one. Which leads into the first thing I kind of want to talk about today. As a addict, routines are very important to you. Things that you do all the time are very important. And one of the warning signs that we look for in our program of addiction is people who act out have always noticed changes in their regular routine or behavior right before they act out. And when I didn't do my vlog on Sunday, and I thought about it, it's not like I forgot about it or I had anything going on. I thought about it and I'm like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I didn't do it. And that's something that I've done for 190 some odd weeks straight, which is almost 4 years, with only one missed night, and that was the night I got engaged, which was just a few weeks ago. So that was kind of like my first red flag. It's like I didn't do my vlog, and I didn't care that I didn't do my vlog. And I had noticed other things that were going in through my mind, thoughts that weren't in line with my recovery program. And when I went to my meeting this past week, I was like, you know what? Something's not right. Something is going on. So I am currently analyzing some of the new variables that have been introduced into my life to try and see if perhaps one of those is a contributing factor to the thoughts that I've been having, or if I need to start looking in a different direction or something else I need to change, because something's got to change. And I was talking to my sponsor and to my boyfriend, and I'm like, in Sex Addicts Anonymous, we all focus very much on our inner circle behavior. Inner circle behavior, that's where our sobriety lies. If we don't do anything that we've put in our inner circle behavior, we've maintained sobriety. If we cross into that line, we've acted out and our sobriety date starts over. Some people care about the date, some people don't. I was like, I'm not the same person I was when I made those inner circles. I've done a lot of growth, I've done a lot of changing, and the sexual aspect of my life is completely different than it was before. So it only makes sense that I reevaluate my circles with my sponsor. I'm not the same person that I was, therefore the circle, I think it might be time to change. And changing your inner circle is not something that we just do lightly in our program. It's something that we've spent a lot of time focusing on. So, and a lot of thought goes behind it. So I think it may be time to reevaluate my circles and also to get back into my step work. Both my sponsor and I have kind of gotten a little lazy in that, and that's more on me than my sponsor. I should be the driving force of my own program. I shouldn't have to rely on someone else. But I did also realize this past couple of weeks that I spend a lot of time relying on other people, or letting them take on things. That, for example, if my boyfriend says, here's all the things I have on my list that I need to do before we move. Okay, that's his list. That's the stuff he wants to take care of. As opposed to, what can I take off your list? What can I do to help since this is our home? So definitely been made aware, definitely noticed that on myself, that I'm too dependent sometimes on other people, and I'm not often able to see where I need to step up and offer more and do more. Because it's just like, if someone tells me they got it or they're handling it or it's done, I don't give it a second thought. But I should give a second thought to, is that something that I can help with? So definitely need to be more proactive in my program and my life. So that was just some thoughts that came up. So it all hit me at my meeting on Wednesday, and had a really good share. And then came home and had a really hard conversation with my boyfriend. And it's not that I've broken my sobriety or done anything outside of any rules that we've set, but there were warning signs and red flags. And I am so grateful for my time in this program to where I'm aware and smart enough to see the red flags, to see the signs and know they're coming and address them before I let it get to an issue or I let it get somewhere where irreparable damage can be done. So there you go. Way too comfortable in my sobriety, and with all the new variables and factors that are being introduced into my sex life, I've got to analyze things very carefully. So stay tuned for that progress and growth. My sister is mobile. She is able to get into a scooter now. So as any delightful big brother would do, I sent her a little bicycle horn to attach to her scooter, something, let people know she's coming. And then she's getting another package from me today, which should be another fun accessory for her scooter, because that's what annoying little brothers are for. Did I say big brother? I'm tall brother. I'm not big brother. I'm little brother. I'm shithead. My sister calls me shithead. I love that, actually. She's called me that since I was 13, and it's not a derogatory term. It is absolutely a term of affection, and I wear it with a badge of honor. I am not a shithead. I am the shithead, and I love that very much. You'll notice my background is a little bit lighter. We are closing on our house in a week and a half, and we've got about a month after closing for us to gradually move stuff in and get the place ready. So we're already starting to pack up stuff that's just decorative, doesn't need to be last minute type thing. The stuff we're not using, let's get it packed up now. I'm a very aggressive packer. I'm like, I want it done now. It also puts me in super purge mode. I went through my closet because my body is changing shape a little bit with going to the gym, which I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. But I did need to reevaluate some of my shirts because I've just undergrown some of them. Some of them that were big and blousy before are really big and blousy now. So I did go through and today, and I had a pile in the closet of stuff for donations, and we filled up the back of the Sorrento today and packed the back full of clothes and kitchen accessories and things that were just it just needed to be donated. It needed to be gone, stuff that we're not using. So yes, moving puts me in super pack mode and super purge mode. And I also have a pile of stuff to sell on eBay, but the problem with that is actually selling the stuff on eBay, because I hate dealing with that. But that's probably the only place where I could sell it and get a good amount of money for it. This weekend is Pride weekend here in Houston, and for some reason, and I haven't done Pride events in years, and the 2 or 3 I've done here in Houston, they were just kind of hit and miss, and they were with my ex, and one year with my ex and my son. But this year, we have my son this weekend, and it's so damn hot, so I just didn't go. But I will say, I had a little bit of FOMO this year, looking at Instagram and looking at my friends' pictures on Facebook where they were, out and about and having fun, and dancing and drinking and celebrating and just being their authentic selves out and about. I had a little bit of FOMO, damn it, I really wish I could have gone this year. And it's not that I don't love having my son, because God knows I love having my son. But it was part of me really wanted to go out and have fun yesterday and be not be a parent for a day. But I have enough days for that I go out. So I will represent my pride all weekend long, as I tend to usually do. I'm a relatively colorful person. But I do feel and I said it on Facebook yesterday, now more than ever, we as a community have to rise and rally and support every aspect of the LGBTQ+ community, because our rights and our freedoms are being chipped away region by region, city by city, town by town, state by state, and now is not the time to become complacent. Remember, the first Pride was a riot. Was it with a brick thrown by Marsha P. Jackson? Shame on me for not knowing that. I don't want to be forced back into the closet. I don't want anyone else to be forced back into the closet. And some people are like, well, why do you have to rub our faces in it? It's not that I'm rubbing your face in my sexuality. It's not for you. It's for the kids who people have made so afraid to be themselves, that they're so afraid to come out, or they would rather be dead than gay in their minds, because that was the mindset that they've been raised with. That's why you wear your pride. That's why you show your pride. That's why there's no need for a fucking straight pride. It is showing everyone, especially those people struggling with their own identity, that you can live your authentic life, and you can be proud and out, and you can hold hands with someone you love, and you can kiss someone you love in public, where for straight couples, no one bats an eye. For gay couples, you're always wondering if you're going to get hit in the back of the head while you're kissing someone, or holding their hand, or wearing a rainbow. It's a constant fear. A lot of people don't understand that. But it's important to not let that fear dim your light, because it's dimmed so many other lights, and it's snuffed out so many other lights. So I'm going to be as big and bright and loud and colorful and bold as I can be. One, because I like it, and two, because it might just let somebody else know that it's okay, and it could save a life. Oh, speaking of purge mode, I found my original wedding ring from 2003, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, I asked my sister, I'm like, can I just throw this away? Because I'm not sure if it has any monetary value. And she said, yeah, you can. So I did. And then I told my boyfriend that I found it and I threw it away because it was worth mentioning. And he's like, well, if it's made of gold, you should try and see if somebody will buy it, because gold's really expensive right now. So he's right. I dug it out of the trash can. It's either gold or gold plated, and I don't know, there's little flecks of diamonds in it, so I'll take it to one of those we buy gold places. But the actual throwing it away part was very therapeutic for me. Digging it out, there was no emotion to it, but the actual throwing it away part was very therapeutic for me. It was one more way of letting go. I knew I had it somewhere, and I knew that it was in storage, and then when I was going through stuff here in the office, I found it, and that's when I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I figured out there's nothing I need on that ring to keep. So maybe I'll sell it. Maybe I'll get $100 for it or something. Who knows? I don't know. Gold's worth a lot right now. I don't know. I'm worried about me. I'm worried about some of the thoughts I've been having. I'm really glad that I had the conversation and the share that I did in the meeting last week, and I'm really glad that I talked to my boyfriend about it. Or fiance. I gotta get used to that. It's not boyfriend, it's fiance. Talked to my fiance about it. Neither one of us are super concerned that I'm going to do anything stupid, but I have to acknowledge the fact that I've had thoughts that I haven't had in a very long time. And although I dismissed them immediately as inappropriate, the fact that they crept in, it just proves your addict is never gone. You learn ways to manage and deal with your addict, but it's never gone. I think that's like anything. Alcoholics are always an alcoholic. Smokers are always smokers, even if they don't actively smoke. So, my businesses have been busy. That's been a godsend. The money has been nice and very helpful right now. So, I think that's about it. Oh, I'm still waiting for the lawyer to validate some paperwork for the divorce. She's not as super responsive as I would like. But again, like, what other choice do I have at this point? So We shall see. I'm excited about the move. I'm scared about the move, just because, I don't know, I'm still having a hard time letting go of this place. But I do love the new place, and I'm excited to restart our life in the new place. So stay tuned for updates for that. I think that's about it. I think that's all I've got to cover today, which was a lot. Of course, that happens when you don't do a vlog and you have 2 weeks worth of stuff. So next week, expect a vlog from me. And again, I do it for me. And I still go back and I look at the old videos, but I'm not doing it as often. So maybe it is time to wrap up this portion of my mental health journey, but just abandoning the routine is not the healthiest way to do that. So something for me to marinate on. Check on your friends, make sure they're doing okay. If they went to Pride, make sure they're recovering today. I loved it. I had some friends from Pride that posted pictures and they were wearing like my merchandise, and I was like, awesome. It was super cool, made me feel great. Check on your family, make sure they're doing okay. I need to put a GPS tracker on my sister. And check on yourself. Look for changes in patterns or routines, because that usually means something is up. Completely different for you than for me, but something might be up. It's worth investigating. I'm really glad I investigated mine, because it stopped me from doing something that could be detrimental. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you next week. Happy Pride. Be proud. Don't be scared back into the closet. We got this. And everyone else, I love you, and I will talk to you all next week.